Hi guys, I'm just going to do a few of these assigned homework problems so that you can review them, and then I'll post an answer key for the rest. Again, if you have any questions, reach out by email. Okay. I'm not awake at 1 in the morning like the rest of you, but I will get back to you. All right. So for this first one, I'm going to do everything by factoring. So factors of 18 that will give me a sum of -9 would be -6 and -3. So I set those factors equal to 0, and I get x equals 6, and I get x equals 3. Number 3, I'm going to move the 64. Because whenever the linear term is missing, I can just square root both sides. So that gives me n is equal to plus or minus 8. Again, two answers. Quadratics have two answers. Okay, number 5, I'm going to need a little more room, so I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. All right, so this is not going to be divisible by 35, so I'm going to have to stretch this to find the factors. 3 times 35 is 105. Okay, so 105, and I'm trying to get a 22. I'm going to get my calculator because I'm not really sure of all the factors of 105. So 105 divided by x will give me a little bit of help. Second table for that list. I've got 1 in 105. I've got 3 in 35. I've got 5 and 21. I've got 7 and 15, which is going to be the winner. So I'm using 7 and 15. So I have 35n squared plus 7n plus 15n plus 3 equals 0. I'm going to pull out the GCF of the front, which is 7n. That leaves me 5n plus 1. Remember, I'm using the 5n plus 1 because that also helps me a great deal with getting the right sign. All right, so plus 3, so 7n plus 3, and 5n plus 1 equals 0. T off, 7n plus 3 equals 0. Subtract 3 gives me a -3. Divide by 7 gives me -3/7. 5n plus 1 equals 0. Subtract 1 gives me -1. Divide by 5 gives me n equals -1/5. Okay, so let me just do like 2 more just to make sure that you're all good. And then you can just check the rest using the answer key. Okay, I'm going to check my text messages. Gisandi, so funny. Okay. All right. So I got 7 times 24. So now that I'm laughing, I can't do simple multiplication. 7 times 24 is 168. Okay. Factors of 168. So I'm going to use my y equals again because that's a pretty big number. All right, so I've got 1 in 168, 2 in 84, 3 in 56, 4 in 32, 4 in 42. Guess I need to put on my glasses. All right, so I got these going now. Okay, yep, 4 and 42. All right, so 7p squared minus 42p plus 4p minus 24 equals 0. Okay, so pulling out a 7p, that gives me p minus 6 plus 4 times p minus 6 equals 0. So I've got 7p plus 4 equaling 0. Subtract 4. that gives me -4. Divide by 7, that gives me -4/7. And p minus 6 equals 0. So p equals 6. Some of you might want this step in there, the 7p plus 4 and the p minus 6 equals 0, because that was the actual factors. Okay. All right, one more, and then you can just check the rest by yourself. All right, so number 9. Oh, I like number 9 because I'm going to divide everything by 3. And you don't have to. Remember this, like there's no, oh my God, you better do this, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's easier if I divide by 3 because now everything, I divided the 0 by 3, even though you don't really see it. Now it's just, I'm working with a 7. And not like 21 is hard, but 7 is easier. So why not? Be nice to yourself. So I got k minus 7 equals 0, so k equals 7. I got k plus 1 equals 0, so k equals -1. So that's just a few of the questions, and I will, give you the answer key. Listen, you don't have to do them all, but you need to do what you need to do to make sure that you understand what's going on. The more you do, the better your practice is. And, this is for you. Do the best you can. I'll post an answer key for the rest of them. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Don't come and find me, but email me, okay? All right, take care. Hope all is well. Bye.